So first, I want to talk about this reaction from Enma. I think it kind of I'm kind of wondering. Does this stem from um the previous chapter when we got Hiyori being in Wano? If that is indeed Hiyori, because I'm kind of thinking it could have been like maybe I'm thinking it is Hiyori, but another theory I got that maybe it's not Hiyori. Maybe Enma created, manifested an image of Hiyori. But I do think it's Hiyori. I think Hiyori snuck into Wano probably when they first got the Wano, right? Because there was this part when they first get the Wano, when they first get the Onigashima, right? There was a part where they was walking and there was somebody in the bushes. Like there was like a little hint that somebody was following them, and I think some people thought it was Yamato, but I don't think it was Yamato. I don't think it was Otama either. I think it might have been Hiyori kind of following them. So I'm I'm thinking did is Enma reacting? Is it reacting off of Hiyori's presence? Because it didn't really start reacting and going crazy like like sucking the hockey from Zoro. Pause. Pause. Like it wasn't doing that until we heard that little Shamison from Hiyori playing. You know, once we heard that, that's when Enma started reacting, right? So like, like what's making Enma react, or is it just testing Zoro? Like what do you guys think is causing Enma to react? React in such a manner because Zoro been fighting with Enma for the past since we got to Onigashima. Zoro has been fighting with Enma, and it wasn't doing this. We thought Zoro had Enma under control, but when we get when we got Hiyori coming to Onigashima and start playing her little shamisen, that's when Emma start reacting. You know what I mean? So in in another thing, like could Enma possibly be evolving into a black sword? Could the other swords be evolving into a black swords? Because um or could they just be evolving? Maybe not into black swords, but could they be like getting stronger? Because if you look at the end of 1033, when Zoro is facing off against King, we see we see all three of Zoro's swords radiating energy, right? Kind of like Enma was when he's absorbing all of Zoro's um, hockey. We see we see all three swords radiating hockey. What it looks to be hockey. So are they evolving? Are they possibly is Zoro pushing them to become black swords? How do we get black swords in the first place? But yeah, like you know, maybe maybe it takes a situation like this for a sword to, I guess, grow or to evolve into a black sword. Maybe because you think about it, I think there's been speculation that maybe hockey, because when we see hockey on a sword, the sword is coated black, right? So if Enma is absorbing all of Zoro's energy, maybe or hockey, not energy, but his hockey, maybe that hockey might become part of the sword. Maybe it might enchant the sword, and that's what turns like permanently enchanted, which that might be what turns the sword into a black sword. You know, like what do you guys think? What do you think is causing this reaction from Enma? Do you think it's possibly like Enma might be evolving, or do you think it's a reaction to Hiyori's presence? Since Hiyori is the daughter of Odin. But if that's the case, why don't it react to Momonosuke's presence? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Enma just has a connection with Hiyori. Because if you think about it, Odin gave Hiyori Enma. and not Momonosuke. So like maybe it just has that connection with, maybe it built up a connection with Hiyori under her possession for so long, you know, because she is a Kazuki. So um you know, that sword has a strong connection with Kazuki because it was Odin's sword. You know what I'm saying?